Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with StewiejP. I'm StewiejP, you're not, and this is a replay sent to me from Elite Commando featuring the premium the premium German light tank at tier 8, the M4190 girlfriend tank, the grand final tank, which was released 1 or 2 years ago now. I bought one and it is absolutely fantastic. Now this replay, I must warn you, it goes for a while. As you can see, Elite Commando takes a pot shot at the IS-3. He's firmly got the OHO in his sights. Now puts a shot into the tier 8 Japanese heavy tank. And he's spotting all those tanks as well. KV-4 into the side, doesn't quite penetrate. And I've been playing this tank a little bit, grinding some credits and having some fun in light tanks. Light tanks are absolutely awesome to play. Unfortunately, I'm not good enough to carry too hard in it. And Elite Commando is going to have an absolute ripper in this game. He's already up to 1,186 hit points of damage, plus 600 assisted damage as he picks up his first kill in this battle on Fisherman's Bay, taking out the tier 8 Russian heavy tank, the KV-4, the KV Fortress. He's already got his first kill, 1,186 damage done, 600 assisted damage from that spotting, and I think he tracked that KV-4 that he killed as well, which gave him a little bit of assisted damage. You can look at the mini-map, you can see the usual, some tanks camping up in the northwest, and the heavy tanks doing what heavy tanks do best and going through the city. The Type 4 in a very interesting position up there at tier 9. And of course with the new matchmaking in 9.19 as well as 9.18, it's a tier 10 battle, but it's only 3 tier 10 tanks on the enemy side. He's got heat rounds loaded now as he's putting some shots into the turret of the OHO. Bounce that one. You can see the premium rounds are heat rounds, 250 penetration with 240 hit points of damage, 182 for the AP rounds, and of course it's got those HEP rounds with 102 penetration, 320 damage. Gets a shot into the Bulldog. He loses his driver, but he fixes the driver with a quick tap of the 5 key, and he's up to 1649 damage, 892 assisted damage. He's already on the way to a pretty good round, and of course because it's a premium tank, you can get extra credits, and you'll be able to see the credits at the end of this game. He has an absolute perler on Fisherman's Bay. Just kicks back. It looks like he's re-evaluating the mini-map. You can see it looks like there's only 3, maybe 4 enemy tanks down here in the southwest. The Object 140 and the IS-7 going forward. The Type 4 slowly trundling along. The UDES and the Stritzwagen 103-0 quite happy to kick back and wait for another opportunity. Looks like the T-44. T-44 is AFK. You can see there he hasn't loaded into the battle, but hopefully he fires up soon. 2 walls to score. Elite Commando's got himself a kill. The IS-7's got himself a kill as well, and so he should, being a top tier heavy. The IS-7 picks up another kill, getting rid of the Centurion 1. Sneaky bastards. Not a bad in-game name for the tier 8 British medium tank. As Elite Commando pulls back, he's trying to see where he can assist his team in the best way possible. There's an M41 Bulldog at tier 8, which he auto-aims and picks up his second kill of the game. There's also a Skoda T50 and the Leopard PTA, which he needs to be wary of. They've got some pretty handy guns on them, and they will certainly be able to put some damage into his tier 8 premium light tank. 6-3 the score now. Those guys that went down south really tearing through the enemy tanks, but the IS-7 goes down to the STB-1, and of course the VK100-01P tier 8 German heavy tank gets taken out as well by the Type 5 heavy over here in the east. So it looks like they're copying it a little bit there, as Elite Commando firmly has a look at the tier 9 auto-loading check tank, the Skoda T150. Puts 2 shots into him. Can he get a third? Looks like he's not going to get a third as he's going behind that rock to join the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger. He pings the map, indicating that that's where his teammate need a little bit of help. Looks like the city is lost. Just with a Rain 40 ton in there and an E50, and unless they get out pretty quickly, it's going to be all over for them. Damages himself a little bit by hitting the Object 140. Fires blindly towards where the Skoda and the RHM are. 6 all the score. He's on 2,231 damage, 892 assisted damage, and looks like he's going to try and come back here. Maybe clean up the IS-3 or put a little bit of pain into the other KV-4. Fires blindly towards the IS3 with these blind shots. We'll have cause for concern a little bit later on. Moves forward now, looking again at the Skoda, waiting for that German gun to aim. Fires and misses. Looks like the RHM copped it a little bit. He says, I'll take the kill shot. There's his third kill for Elite Commando. 2,323 hit points of damage. We know he's actually got more than that because the shot that killed the KV4, the first kill, was a blind shot. And I'm not sure if that RHM was lit when he shot. Doesn't get lit, so trying to farm some damage on the STB1. No idea where that shot went. He's down to 812 hit points. He picks up some more assisted damage on the tier 10 Japanese medium tank. He's down to 209. One more shot should do it. He tracks him. And thank you very much. That's kill number 4 for Elite Commando from Crazy Clan in the M4190. And that's put his team back in the lead with a score of 9-8 on Fisherman's Bay. 8.5 minutes left in this battle, which means it's nearly coming up to the halfway mark. He gets spotted, puts a shot into the IS3, which bounces, cops one from the Leopard PTA, who's clearly sniping from that road down here. Type 4 Heavy pings the map, trying to encourage his teammates to help him. Fires again with another shot that doesn't land. That KV4 and the Type 5, that Type 5 could blow Elite Commando out of this game. So he puts some buildings between himself and the tier 10 Japanese heavy tank and makes a beeline for the other side of the map. There's that IS3 again. Looks like he's aiming his way. Fires clutch again. He's only got 6 standard rounds left. 6 of the HEP rounds and 8 premium rounds of ammunition. 9 all is the score. The IS3 is encroaching on the cap circle. Only 1 tier 10 left on the enemy side. 2 on Elite Commando's side. 2 Object 140s. And they're up by a tank. He'd be pretty confident to say they're not looking too bad at this stage. But the Type 5 Heavy gets rid of the Stritzwagen 103. And looks like that IS3 is hoping for a cheeky cap. Resets a cap, puts another 262 hit points of damage into the tier 8 Russian heavy tank. Fires another shot that misses. That one doesn't miss. Picks up some more assisted damage as well. His assisted damage up to 3,380 now. 11-10 the score. He's done 3,032 damage himself. That we've seen. And there's that Type 5 Heavy on 2,200 and something hit points. And that's going to be a bit of a challenge to get rid of the big, heavily armoured, lots of hit points in the big Japanese heavy tank as Elite Commando moves back towards the red line to move over there where the Type 4's pinging to try and get some vision on the OHO and the Type 5 Heavy. There's the OHO. Shouldn't be too hard to penetrate at that angle. He just lands a shot, takes it down to 372 hit points. Fires another shot, not sure if that one hit. There's the Lorraine. Lorraine's on full health, 1,300 hit points. He'll be hoping somebody is going to be shooting at the premium French auto-loading medium tank at tier 8. 11-10 to score. He aims again. Doesn't quite land the shot. Only 2 standard rounds left. 5 premium rounds and 6 of the HEP rounds. Bounces a shot into Lorraine, and he'll be hoping someone's going to put some damage into the French medium tank. Just goes up a little bit. There you go. 267 into it. He's considering, can see he's considering loading some HEP rounds. He's got premium ammunition loaded at the moment. He got another shot into the Lorraine. And that Lorraine can't quite spot him. Leopard PTA picks up the kill on the Object 140 on the other side of the map. And Elite Commando picks up kill number 5, getting rid of the tier 8 Japanese heavy tank, the big OHO. But he's still concerned that Lorraine might be able to spot him if he moves too far forward. So he's staying in the bush, looking for vision on the French medium tank. Looking towards a Type 4. It looks like it's a Type 4 versus a Type 5. That Type 4 will need all the help he can get over there to try and get that Type 5 down to a manageable amount of hit points. Looks like the Type 5's on 1646 now, but the Type 4 just copped another 400 damage. He's down to 83. Type 4 gets taken out by the Leopard PTA, sniping from the back, I'd say. 12 all, 3 versus 3. Elite Commando in the M4190 grand final tank. on 5 kills, 3,975 damage, 3,614 assisted damage. He's got a UDES backing him up, and the Object 140. He's pinging like a madman. There's less than 5 minutes to go until the timer runs out. He's on 5 kills. The Object 140's had a couple of kills. And look at his teammates. The UDES still on close enough to full health. Object 140 on 440 hit points. It looks like the UDES is going full ham towards the Lorraine 40T. There he is. That was a nice shot into the turret. The UDES looks like the UDES put a shot in, and Elite Commando knows he needs to help the UDES. Otherwise, the UDES will get clipped out. There you go. There's kill number 6. There's the top gun confirmed for Elite Commando. 13-12's the score. 6 kills, 4,496 damage, 3,614 assisted damage. The UDES copped. Lost a little bit of health there, but did the right thing getting rid of that Tier 8 Premium French auto-loading medium tank. It's just a Leopard PTA and the Type 5 left. Can't see the Leopard PTA, so we don't know what kind of health he's on. And now it's just Elite Commando in the M4190 and Florenza in the UDES 03 as he starts charging towards the enemy base. Maybe hoping for a sneaky cap. Let's see how he goes. Object 140. Letting Elite Commando know that he's got a really fast ping. I'm not sure how we'd know that. Maybe he knows him. Maybe he knows him and he knows the kind of game he's playing. Now, Elite Commando probably thinking Leopard PTA is all the way up there. The Type 5 Heavy was last spotted in the middle. Maybe going to go for a sneaky cap. He's thinking about it. Certainly thinking about it, but the UDES hiding in the city. It looks like the UDES has probably given up. UDES could easily penetrate the Leopard PTA. There's a Leopard PTA now. Looks like he's going straight for the Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer. He's on 1,364 health, and it's too late for... Certainly won't be able to cap this one out, Elite Commando from Crazy Clan. And you can't see the UDES and the Leopard now, but we know the Leopard's picked up the kill on the UDES. He's had 4 kills. The Type 5 has had 4 kills, and you can see Elite Commando putting in the in-game chat. He's on 1,200 hit points. I've only got 3 shells left. He's only got 2 standard rounds, and he's got, of course, he's got the 4 of the HEP rounds, which if they penetrate, they'll do plenty of damage. But Elite Commando looking like he might be happy to have the draw on this occasion. 1.5 minutes to go, 1 minute and 45 seconds. And that's what he's letting his teammate know. And it looks like the guy in the Object 140, maybe he knows him. Maybe he knows the guy in the Leopard PTA. Hello Works from TXC Clan. Leopard doing the right thing, trying to draw Elite Commando into a fight on the cap circle. He probably knows Elite Commando's only on 523 hit points, which would be 2 shots for the Tier 9 German medium tank. It's 1 minute and 13 seconds left before the end of the game. 1 minute and 10 seconds, 1 minute and 7 seconds left until the Leopard caps this one out. What's Elite Commando going to do? Will he be able to carry this one? They were up by 2 or 3 tanks at one stage, but you know, some of his teammates died pretty quickly on Fisherman's Bay as Elite Commando moves around. Spots a Leopard, moves back behind a bush. Shot in for 69. That's one of those HEP rounds. Shoots again. Looks like he didn't reset the cap that time, but with only 30 seconds left on the clock, it's going to take a 1.5 minutes for the Leopard PTA to cap this one out. So Elite Commando looks like I hope he doesn't run into that Type 5 Heavy down here in this little ditch. With 10 seconds to go. Looks like Elite Commando's happy to make a draw out of this one. It was looking like a loss, And I think when the UDES went down in the city, it was never going to be a glorious win, as it turns into a draw on Fisherman's Bay. But Elite Commando can certainly hold his head high. He did absolutely everything that he could in that Ace Tanker replay. It's an Ace Tanker, a bruiser medal, 5 for effect. Of course, the top gun did damage and spotting to plenty of the enemy, and clearly tried to carry that one. 4,973 damage with those blind shots, 6 kills, 1176 base experience on loss. Of course, the Leopard had a good game, so did the Type 5, both doing over 5,000 hit points of damage. Nobody else on the enemy team really stepping it up. At least some of the players on Elite Commando's team did pretty well. 3,500 for the Object 140, 2.5 for the other one, and the UDES did over 2,000 as well. The Type 4 did over 2,000, and even though he's on a standard account and it was a draw, he made 30,000 credits. If it was a win, it would have been 83,000 credits. If it was a premium account, I should say, it would have been 83,000 credits, which isn't a bad result for a draw. Elite Commando running out of ammunition at the end, not quite able to carry that one. As we move on to this second game of this double shot of M4190 Tier 8 Premium German light tank action. This one's Agent Infinity from 1AR clan. He's on board. He's having a look straight up the eastern flank of Erlenberg, and he spots the AMX CDC as well as the SU-152. He is on a mission to spot 6 tanks before anyone spots him. I don't think he's been lit. That's 4 tanks that he's lit. He'd dearly love to light 2 more tanks before anybody lights him. The SU-152 got taken out by the FV3805. Big Tier 9 British artillery. And I'm surprised he hasn't been lit yet. He pulls back. Oh, he's very tempted. He does. He puts a shot into the Lorraine 40T. And another one. So he spotted 4 tanks before he was lit. So he nearly got his mission, but not quite. He's picked up 696 damage, 635 assisted damage at the start of this game, and the tanks are falling thick and fast. You can see there's a new Edelweiss tank got taken out by the Tiger P, and Elite Commando says, "I'll take the kill on the AMX CDC, thank you very much." This is a Tier 9 game, only 3 Tier 9s on each side, and that's a perfect kind of matchmaking for a Tier 8 light tank. Looks towards the Lorraine 40T. Probably correctly assumed he might have been reloading there because he was pulling back and he'd already copped a little bit of damage. The Batchat 12T goes forward, confirms the kill on the Lorraine 40T, and this T-54 Tier 9 Russian medium tank, they want to make sure he gets taken care of. Looks like it's focusing his attention on the Batchat 12T. So Elite Commander, Agent Infinity I should say, moves in, puts 2 or 3 shots into the T-54. He'll get another shot into him. No worries, you can see the Batchat 12T quite likely reloading, but the T-54 not paying too much attention to Agent Infinity, the M4190, as he bounces a shot from his own player, the IS-6. And you've got to love some of these premium players. Looks like he had a bit of a lag spike there. I reckon he did send me a message about the lag spike towards the start of the game, but his ping's come back down to 120. He's moving forward again. You can look at the mini-map. You can see a lot of enemy tanks down here in the central south-western part of the map. Agent Infinity from 1AR, not stuffing around. He's going straight for the enemy base to try and flush out those 2 artillery pieces, and whoever else might be camping. All of the enemy tanks, apart from the Tiger 1, have been spotted, and other than the M40, M43, and the M53, M55, the 2 American Tier 8 and Tier 9 artillery pieces, and that's what Agent Infinity is looking for now. He's going straight to where Artie normally sit back. The Tiger 1's been spotted now, so the only tanks that might be in this region will be the 2 artillery pieces. All the rest are down there in the southern western part of the map, dealing it out. And you know what it's like in a light tank. When you see an M40, M43, you think, Yulchi, don't need premium rounds here, boys. There's kill number 2 for Agent Infinity from 1AR clan in the M4190 Grand Final tank. Has a look at the KV-13. He's going to think this is free damage all the way. That shot only just sort of lit auto aims towards the Tiger 1, but takes it off because it looks like he is moved behind the building. You can see the friendly tanks that were down here in this western region have all pretty much been taken out, and it's the VK and Type 4 Heavy that sort of come round into these buildings to try and put some pain into the enemy team. 9-7's the score. The IS-6, the same bloke who shot Agent Infinity, it looks like he's going for the cap. Agent Infinity gets kill number 3 on the Tiger P. He's hoping the other Tiger P hasn't been paying attention to what's behind him, and he's just using this ridgeline for a bit of cover, and he's going to farm some damage into the Tier 7 German heavy tank. He's down to 248. The auto aims, shoots him again, takes him down to 3 hit points. Turns around, he probably thinks that somebody else is going to get the kill on the Tiger, but nobody's killed him. So Agent Infinity gets a kill on the KV-13. That Tiger is still on 1 hit point, I reckon. 3 hit points, I should say. The E75 down to 155. There's kill number 5 for Agent Infinity. Auto aims on the artillery. The artillery rams himself to death on the Type 4 Heavy. And of course, that was Santa Cruz. What a knucklehead. A bit hairy-carry on the big Type 4 Heavy. Gets around the other side of the gun to the Tiger 1. Looks like artillery's going to have a dip. He's doing what artillery's doing. But Agent Infinity just misses out on the top gun as the moron IS-6 also caps it out. And that's not a bad result at all. A victory that time for that little quick performance in the M4190. The grand final tank, the German, not the American, the German premium Tier 8 light tank. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery badge for Agent Infinity from 1AR clan. The Bruiser medal, fired up, fire for effect, the high caliber, just missed out on the top gun. He'll be spewing that he didn't shoot that Tiger when the Tiger was on 3 hit points. But look at that result. He certainly more than did his job. 4,745 damage for his 5 kills, 1,550 experience. He fired 26 shots, 25 hit, 23 did damage, 1,303 assisted damage, and look at those credits, 70,000 credits. Would have been 114 with a premium account in that 5-minute battle, and that's how you rack the credits up with these premium tanks. A couple of pretty groovy games featuring the Tier 8 premium German light tank, Agent Infinity from 1AR clan, and my old mate Elite Commando from Crazy, trying to carry hard to the end. Thanks for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.